are sorting out the mess that is my office. There is just stuff everywhere. I've already made a start on it, so I'll show you what's happening so far. This is like perfumes at the back, and then like hand and foot creams at the front, and some hand sanitizers. These are random, by the way. There is no system. It's just what fitted in what drawer. This is like festival glitter and stuff, and then eyelashes at the back. I have so many eyelashes because I don't wear them. This one is kind of empty. It's just got like storage compartments in. This one is like travel kits, like sleep masks and stuff. This is like eye drops and miniature toothpaste. This bit's kind of random. This is like shaving gel and shaving stuff, and then like medicines and minis, again random. Wipes, and then this one is loofahs and sponges and stuff, and then bars of soap, and then this one is shower gel. And then I've got loads and loads of hair products, but they don't fit in these drawers, so I'm gonna put them in these drawers here, which are going to move. So I'm reusing this Wells shoes and accessories box to store them kind of like neatly in there, and I'm just going to lay them down and hopefully push this one to the back and then this one to the front here. So I've got some bits in there, so I'm going to try and fit some bits in that bit, and then this shoebox as well. That went in reasonably well, so I'm now going to put my like makeup bags and stuff in this section here because I have a lot of them. I've started putting like the smaller ones in the bigger ones. That's kind of how I store them, is I just will slide other things in so I don't have like this just wasting space. So let's do that one now, and then we can move on to the next bit. And I've just found another half-used candle, so that will be going upstairs. I will be taking that with me. Okay, I've moved all my toiletry bags into there because I discovered the skincare drawer, this random drawer, and then more hair stuff, which is definitely not going to go in there because I've jam-packed that to like the max now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all of these hair products down below, and then I can maybe shift this skincare a bit and make it a bit tidier, and then hopefully I can move this little box of like body oils into that corner there. So we're going to give this a go. Let's reshuffle. Oh my god. I'm feeling like I might need to redo some of these drawers actually. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's a process, guys. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So keep positive. Let's do this. Okay, so this is all the hair stuff. I'm completely starting again. These are all empty. I'm going to try and do this properly. The only thing that's in here are these, which I got from London Fashion Week, and 2 tangle teasers, and then I'm going to put rollers and hair thingies at the back here, and then hopefully this will all go in there. Wish me luck. Okay, so I have actually categorized these despite it now just looking like a pile. It's not. It has some order to it, I promise. So I'll kind of walk you through it and the dilemma I'm having. So these are like shampoo and conditioner minis. Mini dry shampoos, dry shampoo. Now, this is where the conundrum starts. Do I put the mini dry shampoos with dry shampoo, or do I put them with the miniatures? Question 1. Then I've got like hairsprays. Again, I've got some miniatures. Do they go in a separate miniature section, or do they go all together? These are mousses. Then we've got shine sprays, finishing sprays, curl creams, mousses, miniature products, just in general, like tiny little itty bitty things, which are so cute. Then we've got shampoo and conditioner, hair masks, and then 2 heat defences. So yeah, so now it's time to put these away into some form of system. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put these together, and I'm going to put the full ones at the bottom. These ones I know are full, these ones I know have been used, so I'm going to put these ones at the top so I get through them quicker. Let's start with the hair stuff.
2 hours later.
Okay, so I'm just going to talk to you guys on my sofa real quick. I just thought I would get this rant out in the open because I know I'm not alone in these thoughts. but I feel like no one talks about it. I'm going to use the term everyone. I don't mean everyone literally. I am using hyperbole for dramatic effect. I'm simply just over exaggerating just to kind of like hammer the point across. I feel like that's the kind of the only disclaimer I need to make for this rant. I don't mean everyone literally, but it feels like everyone. Anyway, moving on, getting to the point. Where do I begin? Every time I go on Facebook, it feels like there is just some form of announcement, like constantly. So it will be someone's getting married, so they've either just got engaged and it's like, oh, look at my ring, or they're getting married, so it's like loads and loads of wedding photos, or it's like some crazy anniversary where they've been together like freaking forever, and it's like, oh, congratulations to us for being together for so long, let's announce it to everyone on Facebook. Or it's pregnancy, so everyone's having a baby, and that's either they've just like announced that they're pregnant and they're like gonna have a baby, great, or they've got like a scan and they've like, this is the due date, like we're so excited, or they've just had a baby, so it's obviously like loads of baby photos, or they're like little ones like just turned 1, or they've like adding an addition to their family or something, and it's like, Jesus Christ, everyone is getting married and having kids all of a sudden. It's not even all of a sudden, I feel like it's been like the past couple of years. I've kind of like become immune to the whole pregnancy, marriage, babies, Facebook announcement things, because like I said, I feel like it's been kind of like the past couple of years that this has been happening, so I'm just kind of like, meh, whatever now. But the thing that is all of a sudden, everyone seems to be just buying houses at the moment. Oh, and the sunlight's gone. Now it's going to get really cloudy and shady and anyway, British weather problems. Now suddenly like everyone's buying houses, and I say this out of pure jealousy because I don't give a about the whole baby's marriage thing like that doesn't like make me go, oh, wow, I'm so jealous. However, oh god, there we go. However, people freaking posting their stupid key photos and a picture of their front door being like, we did it, all this hard work and no social life and all this saving is finally paid off, thank you to everyone who's helped us move, like blah blah blah. I'm annoyed by this. Now, I'm going to try and say this as diplomatically as possible, and I mean no offence by this, so please don't get all sensitive and snowflakey and be all like, ugh, in the comments. I kind of understand it, or understand it when it's people who were a year or so older than me at high school. I'm going to use this as like a time reference. Secondary school if you're in the UK, who were like a couple of years above. They didn't go to uni and they've just worked from the age of like 18 to like 24, 25, 26. So let's just say that kind of age bracket. I get it. If you've worked since you were 18 and you've done nothing but save, for, you know, for the past, what, 5-6 years, it makes sense as to why you've got a house deposit now. What I don't understand are people that were in my class at school, like people that you would sit next to, who are suddenly just like buying a house. And they've been at uni as well. Like I don't think there were many people in my class at school that didn't go to university, whereas I feel like the years above, it was less people went to uni and more people just went straight into work, whereas my cohort, it feels like everyone kind of went to uni. And there was only like a very minimal amount that maybe didn't because of like grades or whatever. I'm gonna state the thing that triggered me on Sunday night. I was in a bad mood anyway. This was just a little something that just pushed me over the edge. So I was in bed, scrolling through Facebook as you do, just, you know, winding down. Not that I should have blue light before bed. So I was just having a casual scroll through Facebook, and then I saw a girl who was literally in my class. So she's the same age as me, like 23, maybe she's 24 this year. I bought a house and has a PhD. How do they even do that? I'm still deciding what I want to do for my masters. Like, my goal in life is I want to get a PhD from a really good uni. I love education, I love learning, and I love being a student. I love being in an academic environment. However, there are so many things that I want to study. And when I go and do my master's, I will be doing it completely on my own. So I won't be having financial help from my parents or family or anything like that. It will be me supporting myself, which I don't have the funds to do at this moment in time. And also, I don't know where I want to study, what I want to study. The reason I'm kind of holding off as well is because wherever I choose to buy property is likely to be where I'm studying, or vice versa. So where I choose to study will likely be where I buy my first flat or house or whatever. So that's kind of got like a hand-in-hand effect. Not that it's like making my decision for me, because I might not move there. I might live in a town over or something like that. But basically, wherever I choose to study, that's going to be like my next destination for quite a bit of time. So obviously I want to make the right decision, and I want to move somewhere that is affordable for me, because I'll be doing it on my own. I won't have any help. Now, I took a year out of uni in between year 2 and 3 because I kind of panicked that I hadn't gone to drama school and maybe I'd made the wrong choice and that I should have gone to drama school and not uni. In the end, I went back and I just finished my final year. So technically now I should have been graduated for 2 years. I've only been graduated for 1 because obviously I went back and did my year, but I've been out of uni for a year. And let's say that this girl went straight into uni, got her master's, like she did her master's last year and she's doing her first year of her PhD now, right? Or she's gone straight from her degree and straight into her PhD, so she'll be in her second year of PhD. Either way, that is a full-on commitment. Doing a PhD is not a half-assed, meh, whatever, I'll just do a PhD. It's tough. It is an intense research-based project assignment thing, whatever you want to call it. It's long, it's a lot of hours. Where did you find the time and money to buy a house? Like, this is what is throwing me, and this is what is really annoying me. I know that this is so pathetic and I'm literally just ranting for the sake of ranting, and I'm just whining and moaning, but I was having one of those days where just everything was just meh, and I was just feeling a bit crap, and then I saw that. It just pushed me over the edge, really. I was like, how have they done this? How have they managed to get a PhD and a house at the same freaking time? It's not even like you did your PhD and then bought a house. Like, you're still doing your PhD. You're either in your first year or your second year, depending on whether you did a master's or not. I don't know if they did a master's. I have no idea. I have no idea how they did it. All I saw was the Facebook announcement being like, here's the keys, so look how amazing it is. How the f did you do that? I wish that these people that were buying houses were telling us what the secrets were. Like, is it literally you just never leave your house? Like, you wake up, you go to work, you come home, you go to sleep, repeat. Like, is that it? Because I see your Instagram stories and I see all your like little Facebook uploads of what you're doing at the weekend, and it is not sitting on your sofa watching Netflix like moi. How are you doing this? I mean, I guess the point of this rant is not that, oh, I'm jealous and I begrudge these people. Well done for doing it. That's amazing. It's such a great achievement. Congrats. I'm just jealous because it's not happening to me and I'm being a bit petty about it. But I just wish that there was a little bit more transparency in this kind of like generation of how people accomplish their success. Because I feel like whenever you read an article about, whoa, it is seriously hammering it down with rain. Jesus. Damn. Anyway, whenever you read an article like how I got to my success or whatever, the articles are so not helpful. I've been to these like events and talks where they talk about how to like build your empire and all that. It's all bullshit. Literally, they don't tell you anything. They're never going to give away their secrets to success and all that jazz. And I just wish that there was a little bit more of a, literally, this is how I did it. You can do it too. What is with this constant competition, like there isn't room for other people? Like, I just don't get that mentality. I feel like there's room for everyone. And yeah, just tell me how you freaking did it. Like, I need to know the secrets to how you got a PhD and a house. I just want to say as well, all PhDs are hard, but the subject that they are studying is like super hard. Like, oh my freaking god, you are a genius. hard. I could never do a PhD in that subject. If I do a PhD, it'll be in like sustainability and all that jazz, or it will be to do with tech or something. I don't know. I don't know what my PhD is going to be in because I haven't even figured out where I want to study or what masters I want to do. Besides the point. How are these people doing it? Can someone please tell me? The only other person that I knew that bought a house really, really young, at 24, I think, they didn't have a social life. There was 2 of them working like full-time in really good jobs, and their parents helped out massively with the deposit. That's it. And I'm like, Jesus, how are you doing it? I literally just want to know how these people are doing it. I just want to know how. I'm so jealous. So yeah, so that was like my little rant. Hope we all enjoyed that. Rant over. I'm feeling a lot better now that that's out in the open and off my chest. I'm not gonna lie, that was really bothering me. I've held that in since Sunday. And I just felt like now, with you all, was the time. Just let it out, breathe, etc. So there was a point to my rant, I feel. If you are someone who is 23, 24, maybe you're studying full-time, maybe you're not studying at all, maybe you're working full-time, just let me know if you have a house, how you did it. Just how the frick you did it. I want like actual advice, actual steps. None of this, it just happened, like we just saved. Well, I guess that's like saying, if you want your hair to grow, don't cut it. I want actual strategic advice on how people are juggling being a student or working full time, saving for a house and having a social life. Because this is the key thing. These people who are on Facebook saying, oh, we just didn't have a social life. I saw you having a social life because you didn't stop posting it. And breathe. So yes, that was my little rant. I hope that if you're in a similar position to me, that you were on board with that and you found that helpful and useful to hear that someone else was also raging about it. To the person who on Sunday uploaded their lovely picture of their front door and their house keys, congratulations. I hope your PhD goes amazingly well. I'm jealous of your situation and I wish you all the best. No hard feelings. I'm not trying to be a bitch. I'm not trying to be mean. I just needed to rant and you were a really good example. So if you're watching this and you've worked out who you are, I meant no harm by what I just said. Well done. I just need to know how you did it because I'm freaking raging. So yes, there we go. That's my rant for the day, guys. I really hope you enjoyed that. If you want me to rant about anything else, let me know because I actually quite enjoyed that. That was quite therapeutic. I feel like you guys were really good therapists there. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. All tucked. Next bit. Is anyone else ninja roll around or is it just me?
Out of bed, pop the kettle on, one smooth move.
Just me.